Good evening, everybody. My name is Lauren Marino, and I am here today to persuade you about internet usage for all. The internet is an important tool used by most of the world, and finances should not limit a person from internet usage. People of all ages need certain information to know what's going on in the world. For example, job openings, education, the news. There's hundreds and thousands of things that the internet provides for us these days. Contrary to popular belief, the internet is not made up just of pictures, funny videos, and makeup tutorials. There are many useful aspects of the internet that we tend to forget how easy it is to access things that we need day to day. In relation to the topic of worldwide internet shortage, stated by the New York Times, administration officials and policy experts say they're increasingly concerned that a significant portion of the population, that's around 60 million people, is shut off from jobs and government services, healthcare, and education, and the gap is looming larger. Why? I believe it's because of internet. Today, I would like to discuss the importance of internet usage throughout the world in order to prove that such a useful tool should be available to everybody. Recently, businesses have begun to use the internet as a business tool, handling transactions in many applications. If the government uses the internet as a tool of record, oftentimes mandatory, then why is it not provided to the general population when we need the internet? For starters, businesses often require the use of the computer and accesses internet as a way to just communicate, keep record, hire employees, and do day-to-day tasks. There's always going to be a job that requires you to summarize what you've done for the day. You might be working in a different state than your managers, and they have no way to know and prove what you are doing in order to get compensated without the internet. Emailing and messaging and even Skyping is a popular way that we use the internet. So, communication within the business world is essential because of the internet. Without proper communication, businesses would fall apart because projects have not been completed. Transactions could not be authorized, credit card transactions, for example, and society expectations would not be available. The internet is a key form of communication. The growing rate of email, instant messaging, even social networking like LinkedIn, Facebook, all of these things are shifted into the business world. And today, communication without the internet would not be possible. Businesses use the internet as an efficient tool to relay messages quickly to employees and customers. Also, in addition to its importance as a communication tool, the internet is often a selling point to employers seeking employees, such as Craigslist. You have to be able to make a resume and post it and do so many things with the internet just alone. One of the most essential skills in today's world on a job application is the ability to operate a computer and use the internet, such as Excel, Microsoft Word, all of these things. Why is this? It's because of its increasing need within the business world. Excuse me. Government agencies also use the internet as a source of census tracking, and subsidy application, as well as general opinion. The internet is not just a form of record, but it also acts as a treaty. Trading, and just think about the FAO and all of the stock markets, the way that things are trending, all these things are able to see on the internet. Newspapers these days aren't as fast and up to date. So, with the internet, everything is instantaneous. If there's one thing the world can agree on, it's the convenience of the internet and its importance. With free internet access to all users, the world would be able to relay news faster and everybody would be involved. There would be no, I can't access the internet, I don't have the funds to do so, I can't afford a computer. If we even made the libraries free for everybody, everybody should have an equal chance. The internet is a huge source of education. It keeps users informed on global happenings. I mean, I don't know what I would do without my computer day to day. The biggest problem today is the lack of effort towards the problem of internet usage. While libraries and free Wi-Fi locations and in townhouses, they made steps towards completely free usage, they still limit those without the necessary tools and the ambitions to use the internet. Older people generally fear internet usage. For example, my grandmother. She doesn't know how to even use the internet these days, let alone her smartphone. She is very out of the loop and is almost very hard to get in contact with, which to me is dangerous. The biggest step that needs to be taken is educating society about why the internet is important and why we need to learn to use it properly. Although it's difficult to reach out to the whole world, there are many reasons why the internet should be free to everybody. The internet is used by day-to-day millions of people worldwide, and we need to figure out a way to come up with free internet for everybody. That includes the people that are not in school, that do not have cars, and do not have computers. Basically, what I think should happen would be like McDonald's has free Wi-Fi. Well, in that McDonald's, there should be set computers where they sign up, and there should be also an educational person there that knows how to use Word, Excel, just access the internet and access the most popular news sites like Fox and CNN. To me, I think the youngest person that should be able to use the internet these days would probably be when you're old enough to write. You should be able to write and read and be able to look up news and read the articles on the internet. As far as college students, if you're in college or if you're not in college, you should be able to make yourself aware of educating yourself on finding jobs. We are all in school for one reason: to educate ourselves. Now, first, to educate ourselves, we need to be able to learn what we need to do to, be important in society and be able to make a living. For me, that's the hardest thing right now, is being able to afford all these things, including my computer for school and including my internet bill every single month. It's very stressful when you don't have the money to do things like that and you just want to learn. So, excuse me. So the next time you log in and check your Facebook and talk to relatives you can't see, or you fill out an application for financial aid or a job application, you should consider how important the internet really is to you. Consider how important it should be for the rest of the world and would have the same benefits that you do as well. Thank you very much, and have a great day. I hope everybody takes my persuasion serious. Bye.